It begins in a quiet room, a confession whispered into the dark. You offer her a piece of your soul, something fragile and broken you've hidden from the world. You tell her about a failure, a childhood wound, a deep-seated fear that you are, somehow, not enough. And she listens. Oh, how she listens. Her focus is absolute, a laser beam of attention that makes you feel seen, truly seen for the first time. You mistake this intensity for empathy. You think it's compassion. You believe you've found a safe harbor for your most vulnerable truths. This is your first and most critical mistake. This is not empathy. This is reconnaissance. She is not building a bridge to your heart. She is drawing a map of its fault lines. She is not offering a sanctuary. She is scouting the weak points in your defenses. Every secret you share is a pin pushed into a tactical map. Every insecurity is a coordinate logged for a future strike. The more you pour out, the more powerful she becomes. Your relief at being understood is simply the sound of her arsenal growing. This is the love-bombing phase twisted into its most insidious form. It's not just flattery and gifts. It's the illusion of profound spiritual connection. She mirrors your soul back to you, but it's a carnival mirror, a distorted reflection designed to make you trust the image she presents. She'll say, "I've never felt so connected to anyone." What she means is, "My data collection has never been this efficient." She'll say, "You can tell me anything." What she means is, "Please provide me with the tools I will need to dismantle you later." This phase can last for months, even years. It is a slow, patient poisoning. You grow dependent on her validation, on this feeling of being uniquely known. You give her the blueprint to your psyche, believing she will help you build a cathedral. You don't realize she is an expert in demolition, and then the shift begins. It's subtle at first. A slight chill in her voice, a flicker of boredom in her eyes when you speak of your dreams. The support starts to feel different. It now comes with a price, a condition, a small, cutting remark disguised as a joke. Let's take an example. You once told her, in a moment of utter vulnerability, about your crippling fear of public speaking. You explained it came from a school play where you forgot your lines and were humiliated, a memory you've shared with no one else. She held you. She told you how brave you were for sharing it. She became your biggest supporter as you prepared for a major presentation at work. She listened to you practice for hours. She gave you notes. She seemed more invested in your success than you were. The night before your presentation, the devaluation begins. The data is retrieved from the archive. You're running through your speech one last time and she says it, casually, with a little smile. "Just try not to freeze up like you did in that school play, okay? It would be so embarrassing." And there it is, the pin from the map, the crystallized weapon, the vulnerability you gifted her, now returned to you as a dagger. It's not a mistake, it's not a slip of the tongue. It is a precisely calibrated psychological strike designed for maximum damage. She chose that specific memory because you told her it was your most painful. She chose that moment because you were at your most vulnerable. If you react, if you show you're hurt, she will deploy the next phase, plausible deniability. "What? I was just joking. Why are you being so sensitive? I was only trying to help you." Suddenly you are the problem. Your reaction is the issue, not her action. The roles are reversed. You are now the accuser, and she is the victim. This is the core of the devaluation. It's not just about hurting you, it's about confusing you. It's about destroying your sense of reality. You start to question yourself. Maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe she was just trying to help. Maybe I'm the one who is broken. The data gathering was the first stage, the weaponization is the second, and this self-doubt is the third. It is the poison taking root. Over time, every vulnerability you shared will be used in this way. Your fear of failure? Don't even try, you'll probably just mess it up. Anyway, your need for reassurance?
It's over.
You're so needy,
Let go.
it's exhausting. Your childhood trauma.
There's
Are you still going on
nothing
about that?
left.
You need to get over it. The supportive partner is gone. In her place is a cold, cruel critic who seems to know every single one of your weak spots because you gave her the map. Here is the truth you must understand. Genuine support is a sanctuary. It is unconditional. It seeks to heal your wounds, not to index them. A person who truly cares for you will handle your vulnerabilities with reverence. They will treat your secrets as sacred texts, not as training manuals for your destruction. Manipulative support feels like a spotlight. It's intense, focused, and puts you on display. Real support feels like a blanket. It's warm, encompassing, and makes you feel safe. If you feel a constant need to share more and more to keep their attention, if their help often leaves you feeling subtly worse about yourself, you are not being supported. You are being mined for data. Recognize this pattern not as love, but as a strategy. It is not intimacy, it is an interrogation disguised as affection. Your past does not need to be an arsenal for someone else's war against you. Your vulnerabilities are not ammunition. Guard your stories. Share them with those who build, not with those who map territories for invasion. The most profound support doesn't require you to unveil every scar. It simply creates a space where you know, even if you did, you would still be safe.